Empowerment to look and feel like an empowered and attractive man to any woman. An empowered man is one who has developed a series of characteristics and attitudes that allow him to have greater self-confidence. We are going to erase the accumulated effect and all the weaknesses that it has left from living under the expectations imposed on the male gender. We will erase all cultural, religious, ancestral, educational, and collective pressure to fulfill specific roles of the male stereotype. Let's erase the pressure to be an economic provider and achieve certain socio-economic statuses to consider yourself successful. We are going to erase the cumulative effect of this struggle, effort, fatigue, sacrifice, distortion that has left people trying to fit into this stereotype. We are going to erase the misinformation, perception, and interpretation that you must meet a certain physical appearance, strength, or height to consider yourself with power. Let's erase the confusion and distortion between being emotionally strong and being insensitive to emotions. Let's erase the misinformation, perception, and interpretation that men don't need emotional support. We erase the need to block and repress emotions for fear of being vulnerable, fear of not fitting into the family, ancestral, or cultural stereotype. We erase the confusion and distortion that men are the only ones who should and can make decisions, and that if they do not fulfill this role of imposition, then they are judged as weak or submissive. We erase the unconscious competitiveness that comes from culture, religion, education, ancestors, family, and collective that it must win over other men. We erase the unconscious act of competing, comparing oneself, and rivaling with other men with whom one lives daily. We erase the confusion and distortion that to be an empowered man is to be imposing, inflexible, authoritarian, and tyrannical. We erase the cumulative effect of all of the above that has brought limitation, negative experiences, separations, losses, traumas, diseases, as well as karmas and curses. I erase it from you as well as from your ancestors and descendants from this and other lives. I separate you from the entire collective that thinks, feels, and acts in this way. We are going to erase the accumulated effect that, due to misinformation, perception, and interpretation, that by inheritance, limitations, traumas, fears, phobias, karmas, or curses, you have behaved in an aggressive, insensitive, senseless, and egomaniacal way. We erase the price that has had to be paid for it, what you are paying with heartbreak, loneliness, discommitment, disharmony, poverty, lack, limitation, and/or illness. Strong to accept, admit, and recognize that you have already paid, that you no longer need to continue paying. Strong to accept, admit, and recognize that you have already suffered, that you do not need to continue suffering. Be strong to accept, admit, and recognize that to repair is not to suffer but to change behavior. Be strong to accept, admit, and recognize equality in relationships and household roles. We're going to erase resistance and rejection of gender equality. We are going to erase the misinformation, perception, and interpretation that carrying out household chores or raising children diminishes your power, makes you weak or vulnerable. We're going to make you strong to accept, admit, and acknowledge that empowerment comes from knowing that you act with fairness, equality, and equity. We're going to erase the resistance and rejection to seek and ask for help when you need it. We will erase the energy for everything you lose as a consequence: time, frustration, anger, fatigue, sense of defeat. We're going to erase the resistance and rejection to discuss your emotional problems. We erase the resistance and objection to acknowledging emotional impact. We erase the cumulative effect of what resistance and rejection have brought into your life. Depression, anxiety, frustration, bitterness, confusion, loneliness, sadness, dissatisfaction, sense of failure, and all combinations of these emotions. We erase it totally, completely, and permanently at 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. Strong to trust in yourself, your career, your experience, your physical intellect, your skills, and your abilities. Strong to continue acquiring knowledge that elevates your quality of life. Strong in your self-image, strong to seek personal grooming, to pursue intellectual knowledge, strong to pursue care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. Strong to constantly increase your physical potential through this pursuit. Strong to persevere towards your goals and objectives. We are going to erase your memories and those of your ancestors of giving up, of conforming, of accepting defeat submissively. We are going to make you strong to persevere toward your desires, your aims, your goals. Strong to exhibit your vulnerability, your thoughts, your emotions, and strong to act according to your values and ideals, even when against social expectations. Strong for the unconditional respect of all beings, regardless of race, culture, religion, political idiosyncrasy, or sexual orientation. Strong for equality of rights and considerations. Strong for the mindful care for the earth and animals. We are going to erase all curses and karmas for subduing, mistreating, exploiting, and torturing less powerful beings. We are going to reinforce in you dignified and considerate treatment of yourself and other beings. Strong to face up to the consequences of your decisions, actions, thoughts, and words. Strong enough to take responsibility for everything that happens in your life. Strong enough to first seek change within yourself. Strong enough to have a positive influence through the inspiration of your example. Strong enough to be empowered, not just appear so. Strong enough to let go, erase, release, become independent, forgive, protect, and unconditionally forget your past. Strong enough to let go of the damage done to you by others, the pain, the suffering, and what you perceive as failure. Strong enough to start over again and again, free from ties, free from enslaving thoughts, free from pain, free from burdens, free from regrets, free from guilt, free from self-reproach. Strong enough to learn from each fall, strong enough to learn from each negative experience, strong enough to seek greater awareness every day, strong enough to act from your best self. Strong for learning, personal development, and self-knowledge. Strong to recover from every loss, every failure, every painful situation, every abandonment. Strong to find creative solutions to all your problems and all your challenges. Strong to change the debilitating view of your problems to a new interpretation, to challenges. Strong to support others, encourage others, and generate opportunities for others as well. Strong to promote equality and inclusion in whatever field you develop. Strong to have a mindset of progress, kindness, and equality. Strong to work on improving your self-confidence. Strong for your physical intelligence. Strong to make smart, fair, relevant, informed, and responsible decisions toward yourself and other people. Strong to have healthy empathy. Strong to be understanding and patient with other people's developmental processes. Strong to communicate with respect and dignity toward others. Strong to put oneself in another's shoes with neutrality and objectivity. We erase the tendency that has made you empathize with others from a place of weakness, attributing to yourself pains and uncomfortable emotions that do not belong to you. We erase these from you down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. Strong to understand and accept other people's emotions and perspectives, without judgments, without complaints, without impositions. Strong to listen to others' problems without feeling the need to want to solve them. Strong to simply listen and be there. Strong to establish interpersonal relationships based on respect and equity. Strong to be a leader who inspires by example through self-controlled reactions. Strong to build a fulfilling life based on conscious, responsible, and inclusive leadership. Strong to interact with others through collaboration and active participation. Strong to value and recognize the good ideas of others. Strong to appreciate and magnify the contributions of others. Strong for gender equality. Strong to challenge traditional roles and stereotypes and go against the culture. Strong to reject participation in discrimination and violence. Strong to take care of your body, your physical appearance, and skillfully manage your mind and emotions. Strong to prioritize your well-being, seek a healthy balance between your work, relationships, and your own time. Strong to implement new healthy habits that support your well-being and growth. Strong to recognize, support, and collaborate with other men with respect and harmony, promoting a positive and healthy masculinity. Strong to be the same, not the same, different, not different, change, no change, perception, not perception. We're going to strengthen the internal and external dynamics, internal and external limits and vertices of you and every geometry we work on. At 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with infinite time. We are going to erase anything that prevents, limits, delays, hinders or blocks you from attaching all these things to yourself, from becoming a more attractive man and from feeling the power that lies within you. We are going to erase it to 0 minus infinity 100% of the time with infinite time. Strong to reset, recalibrate, reprogram, rejuvenate and readjust your body, your mind and your spirit. How are you feeling? The same or different?